Hey guys, we're out in LA and finally, the Motorola Razr is finally here. And no, not that original Motorola Razr from all those years ago. Finally, the foldable Motorola Razr. And I think that we've seen this thing leak for like 8 months now, but it's really nice to actually see it in the flesh. Now this isn't a folding phone in the traditional sense, right? Usually with folding phones, you think it's gonna be a normal sized phone and then you unfold it to have a much bigger phone. But this is a phone which folds down. So you've got this small kind of square type phone that you originally saw on the original Motorola Razr, and then you open it up and you've got this huge 21:9 display, just like we saw on the Xperia 1. Now I gotta say, I really feel like Motorola did a great job making this feel like the original Motorola Razr. Sure, it's a little wider, but it's actually the same thickness as the original Razr. So when you have it opened in your hand, it feels a lot thinner than a normal phone would in your hand. And when you have it closed, it feels just about as thick as a regular phone, which is something not a lot of other foldable phones can say right now. So you're probably wondering about the specs, and yeah, no, this isn't a flagship of flagships, of course. It's got a Snapdragon 710 processor, but it does have 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage, so it's not a phone that's going to completely lag all the time when you're using it. But I mean, the specs aren't what this phone's about. This phone's about bringing back the nostalgia of a flip phone in a foldable phone concept. And I wasn't really sure how I'd feel about it before I'd seen it in the flesh when I was just seeing rumors and reading about it. But when you actually use it, it's really, really cool. It's super nice to have this phone that's pretty darn thin that you can fit in your pocket extremely easily, take it out and open it up to this huge display that's actually bigger than most displays on most phones right now. And Motorola's done a really good job of kind of retaining the feel of the original Motorola Razr. They've still got that square display on the front, but now it's actually a panel that you can use to do things like messaging, you can skip songs, you can use Google Assistant on it, and you've got the main camera on the front that you can also use as a selfie camera. And that's really useful because it's 16 megapixels, and it's probably gonna have better quality than most selfie cameras usually do. On the bottom, you've got that traditional USB-C charging port. It's fast charging. And around the bottom of the phone, you've also got a lot of speakers. And that's really cool to see because when you actually open the packaging, you can set the phone in the packaging and it kind of works as this amplifier. That's really interesting because usually when you have a phone and you unbox it, you just throw away the box. But Motorola actually wants you to reuse this box as a speaker in your house. And I think that's pretty cool. And they've also really maintained the look and feel of the original Moto Razr as well. It's kind of this plasticky body, which isn't bad, honestly. I've never really hated polycarbonate phones, but this phone feels really solid. It doesn't feel like it's gonna take that much damage if you drop it. And Motorola has always been really good about UI as well. So you have pretty much the same UI that you get in all the other Moto phones. And you've also got those Moto actions. So you can chop to turn on the flashlight. You can do things like twisting to enable the cameras. And it's really nice to have the Moto experience in this flip Motorola Razr phone, just like we had in the original Moto X. Now, speaking of damage, of course, this is a plastic OLED display, and a lot of people are always worried about maybe scratching the display or something like that. Motorola says that they've attached a particular coating to this display that makes it a little more scratch resistant than regular plastic OLED displays, and it's gonna be pretty water resistant as well. And if you do happen to injure your phone, you can actually take it back and they'll fix it within a 1-year period, or you can pay $299 outside of that return period, and they'll be able to fix your phone too. As far as pricing and availability goes, it is $1,499. So this isn't a cheap phone, but I think that you're kind of paying for the novelty of being able to flip this down and make it smaller as opposed to the Galaxy Fold. The Galaxy Fold was a phone that you would open up and it would be this bigger, almost tablet-like display that had really crazy specs and you could almost use it as your laptop. I don't think Motorola is trying to get you to use this as your laptop. I think they're just trying to make a phone that kind of brings back that nostalgia feature and can also fit in your pocket when it's closed. If you want to get one yourself, you can pre-order it starting next month in December, or if you want to buy one retail, it's going to be available in January. So if you have any other questions about the new Motorola Razr, make sure you head over to the website, androidauthority.com. We've got lots of photos on there, we've got lots of other information, and I will catch you in the next video.